Alrighty, YouTube, and welcome back to Fern Valley Farms YouTube channel. On this channel, we're pure country. Anywhere from country living, country lifestyles, recipes, beekeeping, horses, animals, livestock. We're pure country. Today, what we're doing is we're going to wash out this tote. So I'm just kind of doing a video here on how to wash one of these things out. I actually got this tote. Somebody had given it to me. A company gets these things. It's actually a dairy company that gets these totes, and there's either iodine in them or there's other chemicals that they use for dairy cattle. They're non-toxic, which is good. And so it's got a little bit of something in the bottom of it, but once they drain these, they can't use these anymore. And look at how good a shape this thing is in. So this is really going to come in handy. My point of this whole conversation is for my bees. This will hold a lot of sugar syrup. I can get this thing filled up. Probably this holds, I think, 200 and some gallons, he told me. What does this thing hold? 275 gallons up to here. So, right here. I can read. 200. Yeah, this is 200 plus gallons. This is 275 gallons. I think that's what that says. Anyways, no, 300. What does it say here? Gallon, that's liters. It's on here something. Anyways, it's about 275 gallons. So it's a lot. So I won't need to fill it up that much because it'll mold after a while if I don't use it fast enough. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this out. I'm going to put this on a trailer, and then I can just haul this around back where my bees are. I'm going to put a gas pump on it, and I can pump the gas. You can actually buy yourself like when you go to the gas station, a gas station pump. You know, the handle. You can get that. You can hook that to the motor, turn the gas motor on, and you can go right to each hive and just fill them things up as slick as can be. So that's the purpose of this. But this video is on how to clean this thing. Like I said, there was nothing toxic in here. Anything that was in here, in reality, if you filled this thing up with water right now, you could take a drink of the water, even though there was something in it. I mean, it might bother your stomach a little bit, but not that you'd want to do that. But my whole point is that it just wasn't toxic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this thing up. It's kind of warm today. It's not freezing anyway, so I'm going to do this. I've got some Dawn dish soap, and I'm going to pour Dawn in here. I'm going to turn the water on, and we're going to fill it up with water. And there was some ice in that hose. Okay, I'm going to fill this thing up. Actually, I'm just going to take the bottle. This Dawn dish soap is really nice. I like using this stuff. I like buying the Dawn for two reasons. One, it's really good. Come on. It's really good on fighting grease. It's great for doing dishes. It cuts everything. But the nice thing about this Dawn is when you buy this, they donate money. I suppose I should shut the valve, huh? They donate money back to the wildlife. Shut this valve. Actually, I'm going to let that run for a second. I'm going to try and rinse out some of this that's in there. All right, this is going to fight with me. I love frozen stuff in the wintertime. Luna, get out of there. Get out of that. Of course, my dog wants to drink it. So I'm going to rinse some of this out of there. So anyways, yeah, the Dawn, they donate money. When you buy Dawn, they donate money to the wildlife, like for oil spills and all that kind of stuff. You see those poor ducks on commercials that are coated with oil from an oil spill, and they wash them off with that. So anyways, Dawn donates proceeds. That's why I like buying it. Plus, it's really good. Luna, get out of there. Go. Get. My dog wants to, of course, she wants to drink everything. So anyways, we're going to rinse this thing out here. I'm going to close this valve on here. Actually, let me rinse this out. Luna, go! Now, she's only 7 months old, and she's curious about everything. Yeah, so we're going to let that drain. We're going to rinse it out. I'm going to fill it up with a lot of water. This holds a lot of water. I don't think I'm going to have to fill this thing up all the way, but I'm going to fill it. I'm going to fill it a good part. Let it fill, let that soap just sit in there and kind of eat away a little bit. Like I said, there was nothing toxic in here, but that's one good way to wash these totes out. And this was great. I got this thing for free. There's a company up here There's a company up here in my area that gets these, and like I said, once they use them, they can't do nothing with them again. So they pretty much just junk them. I know a lot of guys, a lot of farm guys will buy these things. They'll take the cage off. They cut the tops off. They use them for feeders. You know, they'll put hay in them or whatever. So I got really lucky. Yeah, I got really lucky on this. See, what's this stuff smell like? Yeah, it doesn't even smell bad now, so that's good. I'm going to rinse it out anyway, just to be safe. And I'm going to rinse it out. Well, I'm going to fill it with soap, let it soak for a while, drain it, and then let it totally air dry, completely air dry. That will kill anything. That'll totally kill anything that could possibly be in there. Because when I go to put my sugar syrup in here, obviously you want that nice and safe. So anyways, let me get this thing filled, get some soap in there, slosh it around, we'll let it sit, and we'll be back. You can see it's almost filled. You can see the water line right there. See how it's blue because it's got the Dawn dish soap in it. So I'm going to fill this thing up. You can see the suds coming out the top of it. I'm going to fill it up and let it sit. I'm going to let it sit overnight. It ain't supposed to be that cold tonight, not freezing anyways. We got some kind of decent weather going, which is really nice actually for December. Hopefully this lasts through January. But anyways, I'm going to finish filling this thing up and let it sit overnight. I'll drain it tomorrow, rinse it, and we should be good. Look at all the soap coming out the top. I would rather fill it, let it soak. You know, let it soak. This way I know it's totally cleaned out. And yeah, that Dawn will just eat anything that's in there. But like I said, the guy that I got it from, they have dairy supplies for dairy cows. And he said anything that was in these totes isn't toxic. So I should be good. He said he actually told me just rinse it out a little bit. You should be fine. But I'm being safe, and I'm just going to fill it, let it soak, and we're good. So this is what I'm going to have sitting out by my hive. Actually, I'm going to put it on a trailer, like I said earlier. I'm going to put it on a trailer. I've got my 55-gallon sugar mixers in the basement. I'll do a video on that. I'm ready to test those. Actually, I got them put together, and I'm going to pump. I'm going to be able to pump it out of the basement, pump it into this, haul it out back. We're good. When you're feeding a bunch of hives, this will just be so much easier. It'll be a whole lot easier than carrying 5-gallon pails out there. So I'm not sure when I'll start using this exactly, but this will be the main thing here when I get it fully operational. So I just want to do a video on how to actually clean this thing out. These totes are really handy. So anyways, that's my video. That's what we're doing here. We're getting this thing cleaned out. So anyway, hopefully you liked the video. Any questions, comments, please leave them. Consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. You'll get a notification every time I make a video. And that's about it. So like I said, until next time, YouTube, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.